Okay. I think I'm good now. Apologies if anyone happened to be there. I'm assuming probably not, because it just started and immediately, you know, started going within like 40 seconds or some shit. So probably no one was here to see that. But yeah, I was having trouble getting this fucking working. So anyway, I'm going to be playing Quake. Something that I love very dearly. Very heavily for nostalgia reasons. Um, uh, like, actually, wait. Let me. How do I do this? Oh, whatever. Sorry. So yeah, I was saying. I fucking love. Quake. It's one of my favorite like old FPS games that I played a lot when I was a kid. Um, Around the same time, I was playing a ton of Quake, which covers the span of like a strong couple of years in terms of like when I was really into it the most. And then I've played it like all throughout my life since then. But around the same time that I was way into Quake, I was also way into like Duke 3D. And Half-Life and a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, I felt like, visiting Quake today. So let's get switched over appropriately. Let me just make sure that, like, everything's all good. Hopefully the audio is not troublesome. Now, the only thing that I'm doing different than usual is, like, obviously this is, like, the nicer updated version where they added, like, extra chapters and shit, which is pretty gangster. But I'm playing it with a controller, which I've never done before. I wanted to see how that feels. Because I remember when the original Doom was released as like an Xbox 360 arcade title. I thought that translated pretty well to playing with a controller. So I wanted to give this a try, because I have not done so. Okay, so if I push... I'm going to have to get used to how the controls work. Okay, so left gets me my axe. Up gives me my shotgun. That's right, you gotta get in through the other way. Now, I'm not like a master of Quake. I don't know every single secret, but I'll go for the ones that I remember. It's been a bit since I played through this like fully, but not like too long. And yeah, I'm not playing on like a high difficulty because, well, for one thing, I'm playing on controller. I want to not get butchered, and also just like I'm just trying to relax and enjoy a nice little nostalgic experience. Just to have some fun. Yeah, Quake is really just like, in my opinion, really, really nice classic FPS. There's so many things about it that I just really love. In terms of like presentation is one thing that I really love about Quake. I actually sort of like the jittery weirdness of how the game is normally, but I figured it might be less friendly to stream, and then of course the controller probably wouldn't have worked. But yeah, like the atmosphere of Quake, which is definitely helped by the soundtrack, I would say, is something that I always think very fondly of. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why I never really liked Quake 2. I'm not going to talk shit on Quake 2 a lot because I never finished it, so I don't feel like I have enough experience with it to go into too much detail. Okay, so up switches between both of my shotguns. But yeah, the thing about Quake 2 for me was that, I don't know, I just felt like it had a lot less going for it from like what I wanted out of Quake 2. Like, I didn't play Quake 2 until a lot after it came out. We did not have that in my house when it came out. And I didn't play it for, like, a long time. I was a lot older when I finally got around to playing Quake 2 a little bit. And I just don't like it. Something about it doesn't work with me. And I mean, one of the things is I really love this game's soundtrack, and also the Scourge of Armagon soundtrack. I actually prefer to play Scourge of Armagon, which is the first of 2 expansions that were made for this game back in the day. Scourge of Armagon is very fun. It's so fun. I love it. I love the levels. I like the music, even though it's kind of a different feel. I like the extra weapons and the new monsters. Like everything about Scourge of Armagon is like super fun to me. But with Quake 2, I didn't really like the direction it went, where it was like way more leaning into like the sci-fi, which normally I like sci-fi. I think probably a bit more than I like fantasy, but I like the weird blend that's in the first Quake. And Quake 2 is just like kind of straight sci-fi, and I just never really clicked with that. And you know, I'm not gonna play a game just because when it came out it was like technologically, you know, something to talk about or whatever. That's not gonna be a selling point to me in the current day, right? I understand like checking something out, you know, out of like sort of reverence or respect. I probably shouldn't have picked up that health. That was a sheer hideous waste of resources. I am also playing on a lower difficulty though, so I'm not too worried about like my efficiency. Just playing to experience the levels. Is there going to be a no, misremembering it, or that's a different difficulty that I'm thinking of? I thought one of the little sword guys was going to come out. Oh, that was one shot. Okay, I thought I might have needed another. So yeah, you know, one of the things I kind of miss about old games from like this period was reading the little handbooks that came in the jewel case, because I loved like looking through the handbook when I got like a new FPS or something, or when I was like a little bit older than the first time I played the game, and I was like more interested in like reading, because like obviously when I was reading through the handbook of Quake for the first time, I didn't have the fucking internet to, you know, like go look at like a wiki or something. I don't know what I'm doing. I know where I need to go, and my dumb ass just won't go there. I need to go this way. Right. Damn it. But yeah, like reading through the handbook of the first Quake is fun, because like you get the little like monster biographies, you know, whatever you want to call them. It's like the little page that tells you what they're called, which you know, that was fun. I don't remember what the sword guys are called. I think they might just be called knights, because I know the upgraded version is a death knight, unless I'm remembering that wrong. And then of course we've got the chainsaw ogres. Yeah, these guys, aren't they just called knights? Don't remember specifically. Yeah, I miss that kind of thing. And also, like, I remember in the Resident Evil, like the jewel case, little handbook. I can't jump up there? Oh, I had to land on that, I guess. I thought maybe I was able to get out of the water that way, but perhaps I was mistaken. Does this do anything if you shoot it? No. Well, anyway. Oh. I've got, like, memories of, like, the higher difficulty settings, so, like, I know that in at least one of them, certainly, I hate these things. You know, it's funny, The Fiend, when I was a kid, I got very scared of these things. Anytime there was one of those, I was very upset. It's funny, because, like, this is a spooky game in a lot of ways, and I think certainly the soundtrack, like this level, this music, this is very spooky. Wait, what am I doing? I'm going this way. I'm distracting myself by talking. But yeah, like the atmosphere really made me like creeped out a lot of the time while playing this, and that's something that like isn't part of the experience in Quake 2 as far as I can really remember. And also just I don't really, when I play Quake 2, I don't feel the personality of the level design as much, you know? Which, the thing about, like, older games is the environments were. I'm specifically talking about like first-person shooters when I'm saying this. I don't remember how to open this. You do something to get that open. Can't think of it. Oh God, I just stood there and ate that. But anyway, something about like older shooters is I feel like all the levels always had a lot more personality than like something like, you know, Call of Duty, right? Like it's just not the same. You know, like I think about something like Metal Gear Solid, right? Not a shooter, but still relevant to like what I'm getting at. Where is it? It's like right here. Yeah. This was a secret I did not know about for a long time. I found out about this like way after I was like an adult. Honestly, I never knew about that secret somehow. So that was funny when I finally... I don't even remember how I found out that that was there. It was like in a video or something, and it just never occurred to me that there was a secret down there. But anyway, the thing about Metal Gear Solid, right? Like, I think of games like that from that era, and it's like it's about a location, right? And it's a location that has like a personality, and it's like memorable, which in that case it's Shadow Moses Island, right? And I feel like games just don't really have that same kind of personality now, because, and I don't know what the solution to this is, right? But like, when a game is trying to be more realistic, I feel like, you know, real life doesn't have the same kind of, like, if you're trying to make a completely realistic building that like makes sense like in the real world, it doesn't necessarily have the same level of personality. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's probably games that people could point to where, you know, that maybe isn't the case. But it's just the way I feel about like a lot of more modern games. So that I don't like find the levels as memorable. I'm gonna kind of not waste my grenades. I'm not worried too much about like getting, you know, 100% completion on the levels, and not going through this for that. I'm just planning to have a nice trip down memory lane, basically. Yeah, like Half-Life, you know, Black Mesa. It's a whole location that has like personality, and maybe some of the level design doesn't make like logical sense or whatever, but it's like memorable. Okay, here's a good example of a game that like is not in line with what I'm saying. I know there's a way to get up there. I'm not worried about it. But anyway, yeah, like something that's not in that vein. And I think it, you know, it makes the experience a bit more bland. Although you could argue the game is bland, like, regardless. But something like Ghost Recon, like Wildlands, or what was the other one? Breakpoint. You know, they have like these. Certainly, the map is large. It's also very like featureless in a lot of ways. It's very boring to traverse. And even when you get to like bases and stuff, I don't know, they just don't feel like they have a lot of personality, which I know that's also something that's set more in like a quote-unquote like realistic context, so that's part of it too. I don't know. I just like a shooter like this where like I feel like I remember these, they're like etched into my fucking brain, and some of that has to be nostalgia and because I played them a bunch as a kid, but like I think there's certainly a lot of other aspects to that. So I'm trying to remember, because this is a level that has a secret ending, or a secret exit, I mean, and I'm trying to think exactly what the trigger is. I think I know what it is. I think we'll get it, certainly. Oh yeah. This thing rips. Another thing that's like fun about Quake, I think, is and like just kind of older FPS games, was just like the feeling of getting, you know, the different weapons and stuff. That was always really enjoyable. Oh fuck. Okay. Gotta admit, it's a bit more challenging playing with a controller, but that's sort of just because like My brain knows how to switch weapons with a keyboard a lot faster than it knows how to do this with the D-pad. You know, because it's less precise. But, no. Didn't mean to step on it. Okay, so... the fucking nails. Yeah, going through an old FPS game and, like, getting all the weapons for the first time and stuff, like, that's pretty enjoyable. It's, one of the best things that could have happened to me as an adult is when I finally bought Blood on Steam. Because when I was growing up, we did not have Blood in my house. Because I don't think we knew about it. Because I had Duke 3D. I think my dad had Shadow Warrior, but I don't remember ever playing it. But we didn't have Blood. And part of me really wishes we did, but on the other hand, the way that I was introduced to Blood was, like, perfect, because, something just spawned? Oh. Weird. Did it have anything to do with me killing that one? That's weird. I don't think I ever noticed that before. But anyway, when I finally played Blood, it was like a fucking wonderful occasion, because, you know, I was very fond of Duke 3D. I remember it very well, and I loved playing it. And then when I finally got Blood as an adult, which was only like 2 or 3 years ago, I was so happy, because it was like, oh, thank God, I get to play a game like this, and it's not something that I already know, like, back to front, right? So it was really, really wonderful, especially because, at least in my opinion, I think Blood is the best of those build engine games, the build trinity of Shadow Warrior and Duke and Blood. So yeah. Okay, now I think what I need to do is come down here. I'm really just fucking pointlessly endangering myself. Here, let's get the Super Nail Boy here. Good fucking gun. Alright, yeah, so to get the... oh, shit. Ah! Okay. It's not as lethal as it could be, I suppose. So yeah, we can take the secret exit now. Which I guess I could just go straight to it, but let's finish clearing out here. Alright. You know, I sort of because, like, the thing about Blood is I really like the game a lot. I'm not a big fan of some of the levels, whereas with Duke 3D, at least for the original 3 episodes, not including ones that came out in various, like, future editions, I love pretty much all of the 3 episodes of Duke. So I kind of wish I could have, like, Blood using Duke 3D's levels. I don't think there's probably some sort of, like, legal reason why that's not going to fly, but God, that would be perfect for me, because I prefer playing Blood, but I like Duke's levels more, I think. In particular, there's a level in Blood where I always get lost, because I played through it a couple of times, but what is it? It's like a mansion or something, and it just I always feel like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And that's not my favorite situation. Here, you know what? Let's save the game, just in case. I have played this level before. I mean, I knew how to get to it, of course. But, I don't know this one as well, for some reason. Actually, I think I know why. When I was younger, aka the majority of the times that I've ever played Quake, oh god, get up the fucking thing. I knew about this level. I don't think I ever got to it myself. I think my dad would load me in with the main menu or something. Because I I don't remember actually like knowing how to get to the secret exit. Because, yeah, when I was younger, I was fucking terrible at, for sure, like, navigating in games. Although, I did just say I have a hard time playing that level in Blood. And, like, sometimes my navigation's not great, even now. But, I don't know. I feel like, oh god, please fall faster. You know, the gimmick in this level of, like, low gravity, it was funner as a kid. It was way more fun as a kid. It is like annoying to me now. I don't like having to wait to come down, you know. So anyway, what did I just do? I stepped on a switch or something, right? I pushed that switch. I don't specifically know what it's linked to. Let's just float down here, I guess. Okay, that was probably a fucking mistake. Oh, no! No! Get me out of here! Fuck, are you serious? Oh, that sucked ass. I just fucking, I couldn't get out. Okay. Damn it. Here, let me go up here and get this. Oh, God, I hate navigating this level. I didn't have to do this level. I could have skipped it. It's a secret level. But I wanted to. Fool me, I suppose. Me be the fool. Me big dummy. Okay, here's a switch that I haven't pushed. Okay, open something in that direction. Was it that? Was it where the mega health is? I kind of think I know where I'm going. I don't care about the mega health, to be honest. Again, I'm not doing this for like 100% or getting every pickup or anything. I'm just kind of playing to play. Just kind of enjoy the Quakeness. Okay. I was like, no, please. Don't make me sink to the bottom again. You know what? Let's use some rockets. I've got a ton of rockets because I haven't been using them. So, yeah, get fucked. Yeah. Where am I going? Oh, okay. There's this button. That's another thing. This feels like a spot that I was already in. Which I guess I should know I wasn't because the enemies are here, but like... Yeah, something about this level. I feel like I don't know it too well. Oh. It's like playable with a controller, but yeah, like it would be easier to not. Although part of the reason I kind of prefer playing games with a controller when I'm streaming, for sure, it's just like my keyboard is going to be loud. I know it's going to be loud, and I don't want to futz with my microphone to get it to not be like that for when I'm streaming, because then when I'm talking on Discord with my buddies, it doesn't like matter quite as much. So, well, I suppose there's probably settings in Streamlabs that would be appropriate for that. I know. I radared right to it. I knew this was here. Is there a secret in here? I feel like there's a secret in here somewhere that gives me a ring of invisibility, but I'm not quite remembering where it is, if that's true. There's something behind here. No. Thought I saw something. Anyway, let's keep going. What level's next, even? Oh, we're here. Okay, because this is very close to the end of the first episode. It is funny how short some of these types of games actually are. You know, because, like, I remember spending a lot of time playing Quake back in the day, and I think some of that might just be because I didn't know where it was going, or, well, actually, that's probably a massive amount of what was going on, is I'm sure I was just, like, you know, incompetent at navigation, so I didn't know where I was going. Let's see, can I make this? Yes, I can. Cool. But yeah, I remember playing Quake like fairly vividly, so I guess I was just way slower at getting through levels because I feel like it would have taken me a lot longer to get this far into the game when I was a kid, and not necessarily because I was like dying, but just like sheer like, again, navigational incompetence, I guess. Or maybe just like I don't know. I know something I probably would have done as a kid would be like sort of exist in the levels. Because when I was younger, I definitely liked to sort of when I found an area in a level that I liked in lots of different kinds of games, I would just kind of hang out and like enjoy the atmosphere, I guess. So that could account for some of what I'm like half remembering. Hello, Lazar, I'm gonna assume, as opposed to Laser. What's my favorite game? My favorite game. Shit, wow, that's a rough question, buddy. I don't know. My gut tells me Bloodborne. I want to say Bloodborne, because I fucking love Bloodborne so much. The only thing is I don't play it too much now, because I don't want to get my... Oh, shit. I don't want to get my PS4 out of my fucking closet and set it up for the all of one game that I play on my PlayStation 4. But I really love Bloodborne. That's definitely up there. A recent favorite, Kingdom Come Deliverance, really shot to like a high ranking for me. I really love that game. Yeah, I've got a ton of games that I really love. It's kind of hard to just like single one out as my favorite, but if I have to choose, it's probably Bloodborne, just for the sheer amount of times I've played it. When I think about things in terms of favorites, I usually don't think about it from like a single choice. It's always a oh fuck. I think about things more in terms of like groups when it comes to like favorites. Mine tells me RDR. Red Dead Redemption. Oof. Now, Red Dead Redemption... You know, Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of my fucking absolute favorite games. That's also up there. Oh, that might actually be it. Now that I'm thinking about it. Might actually be it. I really, really love Red Dead Redemption 2. What the hell key do I have? I have the gold key. I'm getting like not lost, but like I'm just sort of like losing track of what I'm actually doing. I'm just kind of walking around here. Did I go this way? I clearly did. So I go up now? Pretty sure I didn't go up. No, I did. Where the fuck? I'm confused now. Oh man. I was talking so much shit about my old self being navigationally incompetent, and here I am. Oh, this is where I want to be. God, I hate this. Not this specific one. This right here. That's like a mess. Can you even get through these without getting pushed off? But you can. I got hurt for it, though. Because I don't want to fall. Have I ever played Left 4 Dead? I have. I used to play a decent amount of Left 4 Dead. I think I played more Left 4 Dead 2 because by the time... When Left 4 Dead came out, I didn't really play it at the time. So by the time I started like wanting to play that with people I knew, the second game was already out. So that's more what I'm familiar with. Because actually, I can't remember all of the levels in the first game at all. Like there's some of them that I've just completely forgotten. I know this is something. Can't fool me, crooked wall textures. That just puts me back up if I wanted to check the rest of the level for any reason. Okay, this, I believe, is the second to last level of episode 1. Oh, shit. God damn. Those were semi-accidental dodges, but I'll still take credit for them. Okay, let's think about this. What order do I do this in? So we can go this way. Oh. You know what? Yeah, let's use more of those rockets. I'm stockpiled on rockets for no good reason. It's just like a... Where did he go? Damn, he ran all the fuck away. That wall is beyond suspicious. What the fuck was that? Oh. Okay, so yeah, I know we go that way. What does that do? Oh, okay. Did I know about this? This feels like unfamiliar. I don't know that I've ever come up here before. Damn, did I just discover a new... like a secret? Needs sleep, good night. Well, good night to you. Thank you for stopping by and chatting. I always appreciate that. I like when people ask questions in particular. Gives me a chance to babble about my dumb shit. Live in Serbia. Oh, wow. Well, I live in the west coast of the United States. I might look up the time difference. Because, actually, I don't know what, I don't know what the time zone is for that. Oh yeah, you have a good rest. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see here. All right, we're gonna go down here. Oop. God, the soundtrack for this game is so interesting. Okay, I want to make sure that how do you do this again? Okay. Oh, it's a lot simpler than I thought. Some reason I remember... Well, again, when I was a kid, I probably died there. Because I just, like, panicked or something, but... Okay. Easy peasy. I know there's a secret behind the wall of spikes that came out. I can't quite remember if it's, like, anything I need to give a shit about. But let's go this way. Or no, wait. Where's, this spot. Right. I don't want to fucking fall down there. God damn it. Took a face full of grenade. Yeah, I love the soundtrack to this game, because it's not like, the menu song is a little misleading, maybe. Although, I don't know if I would call it misleading. It rips. It's awesome. The fucking... It's really cool. But I like these weird, like, spooky atmospheric tracks that the game is largely comprised of. It's very good. Very, very interesting atmosphere. Okay, don't fuck up. There we go. I need to get this. And here we go. Oh. Yeah, I started switching weapons right when he was already dying. Okay. So, I already know you're in there. The new lighting kind of ruins that a little bit. That little reveal. Because when... in like the original game graphics, it was darker, so you couldn't see him quite so obviously before the lights revealed him. All right, I'm gonna take a sip real quick here. Okay, here we are. The only boss fight that's like this in the game, to be honest. Well, it's not necessarily true. It's like a boss fight where you don't shoot the boss, but it's not really like the last boss fight. But it is in that sense of, like, I guess, you know, you do a thing instead of just, like, blasting it with firepower. That's it, by the way. On this difficulty, you just do that and you're done. Not the most exciting way to end the the episode, but here we go. And then just the filthy jibs It's good stuff. Quake is delightful. Fun part of my my childhood. All right, we'll save. Okay. Now here's the problem with Quake 1. I love it. I always have a large amount of nostalgia for it. The unfortunate part, or the unfortunate truth of the matter, is that I just don't love the rest of the episodes, to be perfectly honest. Because, like, I can't remember, like, which levels are in which things. I find some of the locations, I think it's mostly the locations, like the actual, levels themselves, I just don't like them in the other episodes terribly. So I will do this pretty often, where I swing in and I go, hey, Quake, and then I play that first... is this how I want to do this? I need to... What I want to do is launch... I guess I can do it with the level select. Yeah, we're gonna play some Scourge of Armagon now, because for me this is always by far the most fun I have with Quake, is playing Scourge of Armagon. We're gonna go easy. I'm not worried about like showing off or proving nothing. I just want to go through the levels, get this awesome soundtrack, which is not on Spotify. The first original Quake soundtrack is. This is not, which is a shame, because some of these songs are a lot of fun. And I would totally... Hi, Bootsy. Cat's trying to get my attention. Hi, sweetie. This soundtrack is a lot more energetic and fun. I think, there's room for both types of soundtracks in the world, of course. I think the original Quake in tandem with its soundtrack is just a really interesting experience. This is appropriate for an expansion pack, I would say, because you're already presumably like familiar with what Quake is, and now it's different. Now you're here to kick ass in a... Oh, I gotta be careful with that. Now you're here to kick ass, and it's a little more like of an action vibe as opposed to like kind of a spookier sort of horror vibe. I love this fucking game, dude. This music is getting me pumped. I'm fucking feeling it, feeling the energy. I've tried a lot of these, I guess they call them, like, boomer shooters. Like, the newer ones where they're, like, replicating the style of older shooters from, like, this era. And I've tried to play a bunch of them. I've still got a few in my library that I haven't gotten around to. Like, is it Turbo Overkill? Oh god, which one is which? I have two games that I've confused a couple of times. One of them is Turbo Overkill, and then there's another one with, I think, a similar title, or just for some reason I keep mixing them up. I played one of them, I did not play the other one, and the one I played I didn't really like too much. Not because it was a bad game, but like after a while I was just like, okay, like, I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. Shit, what is the other one? I gotta find out here. I'm gonna give me a moment to be stupid and waste time looking at this. It's just gonna drive me crazy if I don't remember. Okay, Turbo Overkill is the one that I did play, and I think it's like fine. I just didn't really like it that much. So what is the other one? The other one's Ultra Kill, right? Where is it? Just want to make sure I'm getting it right. Oh my god, am I stupid? Where is it? Oh my god, it's literally right next to it. I am stupid. Okay, so Ultra Kill. I have not played Ultra Kill yet, but I'm hoping I like that more than I liked Turbo Overkill, because I was kind of hoping to like Turbo Overkill more than I did. I will say, it's not a shooter like the same way this one is. It's replicating a different style, but Cultic is a shooter that's supposed to be like, an older type of shooter. And I found that to be very enjoyable. It's along the lines of like Blood, and I love Blood. I think Blood is the king of the old Trinity, the wonderful Trinity of of build engine games, and Cultic being like similar to that really made me quite happy to play it. I love the laser rifle in Scourge of Armagon. It's one of the reasons why I like it more than Base Quake. It's tons of fun. All right, so we got the proximity launcher early, which I'm not really going to use it probably very much. Another thing, okay, do I have a rocket launcher? Oh, it's right here. I was going to say I could use the proximity gun if I didn't. I think there is a double-barreled shotgun that I just haven't found on this level. It's in another spot I haven't quite gotten to yet. I didn't mean to fall down. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, well, yeah, okay. Another thing I like about... Because, okay, there's 2 expansion packs for Quake. Alright? I mean, there's more now in this new edition, but I'm talking, like, old school back in the day. There were 2 officially released expansion packs, one of which being Scourge of Armagon, which I've already slobbed the knob of pretty hard, because I love it. And then the other one is Disillusion of Eternity, which I didn't play until I was quite a bit older. And I really like Scourge of Armagon. I really like Base Quake, even though I'm not crazy about the episodes besides Episode 1. I can still play them and enjoy them, but I just don't like them as much. The thing about Disillusion of Eternity is I just don't like it at all. Which is a bummer, because, first of all, it has an amazing title. Disillusion of Eternity is, like, the coolest fucking name I've ever heard. It's so awesome sounding. And just the experience of playing it is just not enjoyable to me. Because I don't remember a single level distinctly. Pretty much at all. I don't remember liking any of the levels in particular at all. I mean, one thing that's like, it's not the biggest deal, but it does affect how I feel about it, is the added weaponry in Scourge of Armagon is pretty cool. The proximity gun is not very interesting. It's pretty, like, I don't know, it's just kind of boring as a concept. Because it's just grenade launcher, but you can stick it on the environment, right? Not the most interesting thing. However, the laser gun, this thing, is fucking great. It's so fun to use. It just has like a cool sound effect. Like, I love everything about that thing. And then the other big weapon is the hammer, which is just fun. Mjolnir, right? You hit it against the ground and lightning shoots out of it. That's fun. So yeah, in terms of like additions to the game, I think Scourge of Armagon does it really well, because you get these like pickups that are fun. There's the thing where you use it and then like it spawns a friendly monster to help you. It's not very useful, but it's cool, right? It's interesting. I'm not doing the secret level on this one, because I'll show how to get it. I'll explain it, but I'm not doing it. I absolutely do not care about that secret level. But what you need is the proximity gun. You shoot it there, and then you run your ass across once this bridge is active. You run your ass across and get up to where that key is, and you run across the little bridge that comes out when that explosion goes off. If you try to do that like this... oh, come on. By the time you get up there, it's already gone. So that's why you need the proximity gun to do it. But yeah, I'm not doing that because I don't like that secret level. I don't think it's very fun. Oh, fuck. My dumbass. I don't want to get sucked into the fucking fan, I swear to God. Alright. Let's continue navigating. Well, yeah, anyway, so the additions in Scourge of Armagon are a lot of fun. I like the new monsters. The the fucking little shitbag gremlins. They'll steal your gun and fucking shoot you with it. That's pretty funny. Come on. Oh, God. Get fucked. That was an absolute waste of ammo, but again, it's not that big a deal. But yeah, the new gremlin enemy is pretty funny. The boss at the end is cool. And the new firepower is fun. And then the new levels, I mostly enjoy all of them. What I don't like is basically everything about Dissolution of Eternity, because I don't remember all the different monsters that they added, but I remember I didn't like them. On top of that, oh yeah, here's the Shield of Empathy, or Empathy Shields, sorry. It's getting a little too formal. Okay, that's what I did. I turned on the bridge. Wasn't really paying attention. But yeah, the new monsters, I don't remember them very much in Dissolution of Eternity. One of them is literally just a variation of the ogre, so not the most interesting thing in the world. And then also the new firepower that you get, which any good expansion should have new firepower, I would say. First of all, is not in addition to the Scourge of Armagon stuff. I feel like if the Scourge of Armagon weapons were also in Dissolution of Eternity, I would like it more. But they're not. You don't get that stuff in that one. So all you get is the new stuff that they added in Dissolution of Eternity, which is boring. It's just alternate ammo types for the guns that are already there. So one of them is just like a variation of the rocket launcher, where I think it shoots more rockets. And then what's the other one? Just like lava nails, which has a very annoying sound effect. So that's one thing that sucks about that. Because who the fuck wants their guns to be annoying, right? So yeah, I just don't like Dissolution of Eternity. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's still like Quake, so there's still kind of a base level of fun to be had in that respect, but I still just really... I feel no motivation to ever touch it again. Which is a shame, because, you know, I like Quake. I like it a lot, but I just don't want to play that. And, you know, it just goes to show that, like, there's a lot of... I didn't mean to shoot that proximity mine. It was an accident. It just goes to show that there's, like, a lot of factors that really make classic games fun. Because... and, you know, I guess people could disagree with me and feel their own way about it. That's fine. But when it comes to, like... oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I don't have the super nail gun. For some reason I thought I did. The perforator. I thought I had that. I was trying to switch to it like a dumbass. But yeah, like, a perfect example of how a game just being cool and fun isn't all it takes. It's also about, like, the levels in like, a first-person shooter, for sure, is the episodes for Duke 3D that are not the original 3. Because I love the first 3 episodes of Duke 3D, you know, the original trilogy of episodes. LA Meltdown, Lunar Apocalypse, and Shrapnel City are all really fun, pretty much all the way through. There's a couple of Lunar Apocalypse levels that I'm not huge on, but for the most part, all of those levels really are still very fun for me to go through, and I enjoy playing them. God, I'm really just being stupid right now. Jesus Christ. I've, like, my brain glazed over and I just started taking massive amounts of damage. Okay. Let's get my ass under control here. So, anyway, with Duke 3D, right, when I finally played The Birth, because when I was a kid, we just had stock Duke 3D, right? We didn't have any other editions or like, what is it, like Duke It Out in DC? We didn't have any of that shit. So, when I finally played The Birth for the first time, many years after, you know, I had first played Duke 3D, I didn't like it that much. I don't really like those levels in particular. I just don't think it's nearly as fun as the game, like the base game. Same thing with Duke's World Tour. I don't find that very fun to like go through. I mean, it's not like unbearable, but again, it's like I'd rather just play the base 3 episodes for sure. And then I have not played Duke It Out in DC or there's another one. Well, I think there's 2 more. There's like the Caribbean thing. I don't remember what it's actually called. Oh shit! Get fucked. Fucked. Okay. Yeah, whatever the Caribbean one is called. I don't actually remember what the name of the expansion is. That one doesn't look very interesting at all. And neither does the Christmas one. The Christmas one looks fucking stupid, to be honest. So yeah, it's definitely a thing where like you could have a wonderful base and then like you make. I didn't get a single secret. Well, I didn't even try to do the secret exit, but I wasn't going to, obviously. You know what? I haven't save scummed once. I'm gonna do it right there because that was dumb. Bagoo, that's slightly better but still lame. So anyway, I'm just gonna pause for a second. I need to take a drink anyway. Okay. So yeah, like I think about mods or like maps, right, for certain games, because when I was way into Half-Life 1, I went through a million fucking mods looking for anything that I could really love, And there was some great mods for Half-Life 1. God, Afraid of Monsters, specifically the director's cut. It's been so long since I played the original version that I don't remember that much about it, to be honest. It's all blurred by the fact that I've played the director's cut several times. How did he not aggro? That was weird. Anyway, so yeah, Afraid of Monsters. There's one that I thought was interesting, but like I tried to play it recently and it doesn't really work anymore, or maybe it had problems back then too. I don't remember. It's called Chemical Existence. It's so bizarre. It's just a very strange mod, but it was interesting, right? It was completely different than playing Half-Life, so that's the funnest kind of mod. Because when I would download Half-Life mods, I never wanted to play anything that was trying to stay really close to vanilla, or just do like just maps that were set in alternative locations in Black Mesa. I didn't want any of that shit. I wanted stuff that was like very different. So I really eyed up like the total conversions. Heart of Evil is a very goofy mod. Very goofy, like on purpose in a lot of ways. Like there's a lot of stuff that's clearly meant to be funny, I guess. But that's another example of something that's like it's really different than just playing base Half-Life. Oh, and God, speaking of mods, I got so many mods and maps for Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, and then also later down the road, Jedi Academy. There were just so many mods and maps that were great. With Jedi Outcast and Jedi Academy, it was a little different, though. Most of what I downloaded was maps, because when I was into that, I was like, oh my god, people made, like, movie locations in this game. Like, how fucking fun is that? And some of them were really funny because they were just so specific and not based on something from Star Wars. So, like, I had a map that was the prison shower in the movie The Rock, when Michael Biehn and his team come up through the prison shower and get ambushed, right? So someone made a map of that, and I had it, and it was fun. I can't go that way, right? Yeah, I think that's just blocked. So yeah, lot of fun stuff like that. Okay, now it's out of the way. But yeah, like I don't know. It maybe just depends on the game and like how creative people are. Like with Quake, I love Quake. I don't want to just play like very vanilla feeling maps if that's what like I'm going to be doing. If there's no other alterations, I would want like new guns and new enemies would be optimal as like those two things. Going back to Half-Life real quick. Half-Life has its two expansions, right? Blue Shift and Opposing Force. And talk about a difference, and I think it emphasizes my point. Because one of them is, I would say, really great. It's one of the better expansions that I can name. And then one of them is like exactly what I think an expansion should not be. So Opposing Force was the first of the two expansions, and it's great. I think it's really good. It's still very fun to this day. I've played it fucking possibly hundreds of times, but certainly dozens. Just because I love it so much. Because you take Half-Life, which is a great game, of course, a classic, and you extend it, right? You add new weapons and new enemies, even new friendly types of NPCs, right? Because you got Otis. So you have a lot of fun shit like that, right? And it's great. And then, you know, you contrast that. And also, I think the level design and stuff of Opposing Force is really fun, too. So it's just fun to play through for all possible reasons. And then fucking Blue Shift, which came out years after Opposing Force, sucks by comparison. It's so boring. First of all, I feel like it's a lot shorter. It has no new guns, which is weird because, like, you would think the obvious step would be like, okay, we're going to take everything that Opposing Force added and then go further, right? Like, that to me would have made way more sense. And maybe they couldn't for some kind of rights reasons. Like, I don't know the ins and outs of that necessarily, but the fucking thing about Blue Shift is it has nothing new except for the maps that you play through, right? Like the story. Which the story feels very toned down compared to Opposing Force and Half-Life. So it's just a step down from playing Half-Life in all respects, right? So it's like, what the fuck is... who would want that, necessarily? If you just want more Half-Life, get Opposing Force and then don't play Blue Shift, probably. Because, like, for some reason, I don't know why. What am I doing, by the way? I'm, like, sort of wandering around. Okay. I was confused because I thought I went in here already. Okay, I'm completely wrong, obviously. But yeah, the thing about, like, Blue Shift is, like, I still play it every couple of years just because. I guess maybe, like... I mean, back when I played it, I was, you know, still very into Half-Life, like, in a big way. So, I did still play it because it was like, well, I play through Half-Life, I play through Opposing Force, now I can, you know, rotate through Blue Shift. Oh, God. I didn't know there was going to be that delay. So yeah, like, I don't know, it was maybe out of some sort of, like, obligation, but, yeah, I never really loved playing through Blue Shift, and there's a couple of, like, areas that, like, I remember pretty vividly, but, I don't know, like, Blue Shift is just really, it's really lame and underwhelming, especially with that context that Opposing Force came first and was awesome, right? Like, they just really, if you'll pardon my childish expression here, they really shit-dicked themselves with that one, you know? They just really... God, I don't know how it happened. I'm sure there's a behind-the-scenes story with, like, answers to the things I'm pondering, but I don't know what that story is. Or if it's like, accessible in any way, because I don't know. Ooh, Thunderbolt. I didn't remember getting that this early. Although, I guess... Okay, so... I guess back to talking about the game that I'm actually playing. So the thing about Quake... base Quake is that you start in like the introduction hall, and you choose the order that you do the episodes in. Scourge of Armagon is linear, but it is still broken into episodes. So this is the last episode, or this is the last level rather of episode 1. So I guess it makes sense that they would give me a Thunderbolt because they're about to take everything away anyway. Which that's something I don't love about like this type of shooter. In fact, I don't really like in games in general when there's any kind of section that just like takes your shit away. Unless you definitely get it all back, like, I don't know, like if you get like knocked out and captured in like a game, you know, then it's like, okay, like I'll get my stuff back from like a chest or whatever. Like I'm sort of, I still don't like love that as like a thing. What the fuck? Damn it, come back down. I still don't love that as like a thing that I have to do. But, like, I can understand it in that context. However, just, like, I don't know, when you finish an episode and then you start a new one, I guess it's for balancing, whatever. I'm just complaining about something that's, like, not that big a deal. Especially because if I really cared that much, right? If I really care that much, I can fucking hit tilde, type in Impulse 9, I get all the weapons I want anyway. Which, to be fair, when I play Scourge of Armagon, just, like, for fucks, I almost always cheat the guns in because I want the laser gun and I use it to play the entire episode. Because I love the laser gun. It's so much fun. It's just good stuff. What? Okay, it's on this. I just want to use this while I have it. Well, let's go over here, I guess. Is there anything over here? I'm trying to think of, like, the flow of this level. You know what? Let's fucking, choose 3 ammo, maybe a little too fast. I guess I already said it out loud. I'm going to be losing all my weapons anyway, so. But, oh! That's funny. I didn't remember seeing these on this level. I guess I just kind of blanked this part from my mind, maybe. But, yeah, I don't know. I've just been kind of babbling all over the place, so I can't remember what I've said or what I might have been leading towards, but, yeah. So, it's kind of late in the stream to be bringing this up, but, and also, I don't think anybody's here right now. I think whoever was watching earlier is definitely gone. But, yeah, if anyone watches the VOD of this or anything, that link that's right above my head right there, the PayPal link, I'm in kind of a shitty situation right now, so if you'd be able to and you're interested in helping me out a little bit, I'd appreciate it. I don't have like a specific goal. It's just like anything would help, just because I'm in kind of a crappy situation where like misjudged the timing on that. My job is really fucking me on the hours, so you know, I'm trying to figure out what to do about that, because I don't think it's something that they're going to be able to fix, at least not anytime soon, for various reasons. I don't want to get too specific, because obviously I don't want to just flat out say where I'm working and stuff, but it's the kind of thing where it's like, it's not just me who's suffering from this, and like I need to try and figure out how to like I guess like sort of supplement my situation. So I am doing other things besides like bringing it up on a live stream and hoping that someone donates. Like, that's not my plan, but like if anyone wants to, I guess is what I'm saying, like it's an option and I would very much appreciate it. But I'm just gonna, you know, mention it and move on. I don't want to make a huge deal out of it. All right. So that's the end of the episode 1. Yeah, because it's linear, but it is still broken in episodes because now all my stuff's gone. I'm gonna save the game right here, but we're gonna stop playing for right now. Oh, hi, Bootsy. Hi, sweetie. I'm gonna switch. There we go. Put out of the game. I think you guys can maybe still hear the music until I actually fully quit the game. I always loved this track. There's something fun about that. I used to take CDs of video games, put them in my my CD player, and you could just listen to the game's music. I mostly did that with Descent 2 because Descent 2 has one of the raddest, fucking coolest coolest soundtracks that I can think of. Right, the CD soundtrack version, not like the MIDI one. But it's just got such ripping fucking rad music, dude. I loved it. And then I also did it with Scourge of Armagon. I feel like I would have done it with Command & Conquer Red Alert 2. But I don't think I ever did. So, I don't know. Can't confirm that one. But that's another game with a fucking excellent soundtrack. But anyway, that's all I'm going to do for right now. I just kind of wanted to, I don't know, vibe out with something old school. And I figured throw up a stream while I was doing it. So anyway, I'm pretty much done with streaming for right now. So I'm going to be bouncing out of here. So thank you to the couple of you that showed up. There was people watching, but not everyone was chatting, and that's fine. You don't have to chat necessarily. I'll admit, when I watch streams or... I rarely comment on anything ever, to be honest. So, you know, I can't obviously say shit about other people not doing that. But anyway, thank you to whoever showed up. I'll see you guys around. Might do something this coming week. I do work tomorrow. I likely won't do anything then, but I might do something on like Monday or any day after that, depending. So, yeah, see you.